We got that beautiful ambient Zelda music going in the background. And we can get started. We're continuing with our Breath of the Wild stream. So in the last stream, we just kind of finished the Great Plateau. We did a lot of the content on the Great Plateau, not all of it, but a good amount of it. We did all 4 shrines, of course. Watched the cutscene with the King of Hyrule, and now we are ready to make our way off the Great Plateau and actually get into the big open world. Now that we have our paraglider, we can get anywhere with ease. Such a wonderfully calm and relaxing game. For the most part, you get into some of the more dicey combat situations and it gets a little less relaxing, but so much of this game is just exploring the open world and listening to the ambient sounds as you go, discovering different environments and meeting characters out there in the wild. It's a lot of fun. Alright, so we can jump off the Great Plateau somewhere over here. I think we need to beeline it for Kakariko Village, so maybe we'll just take the main road, do whatever little bits of content are along the way. There's a couple of shrines along the way, we'll do those. Grab the tower. That kind of stuff. And we're off! What's up everyone in the chat? Welcome, thank you for joining us. And there we are, we're in Hyrule Kingdom. In the Outpost Ruins. Oop. Pro tip, for these guardians that are in water, you can lift them up like this to get some extra ancient items. Instead of just getting one, if you just click on them to check, you just get one, but yikes. I'm just glad that none of these guardians are active. I have to run around here and dodge lasers. It's nighttime here right now, so it's a little bit darker, the beautiful starry sky. That's why those skeleton bokoblins come out. They only come out at night, so... Oh yeah, I forgot about these random rocks that roll down here. We could sneak up on some of these moblins. Oops. Sneak Strike does, I think, 8 times the amount of damage as your weapon normally does, which is huge. This early on in the game, you're basically able to take out any sleeping or unaware enemy in one shot with most of the weapons that you have. Later on, when you get to some of the enemies that have higher health bars. Ooh, he saw me. really wish you could do a sneak strike from above in this game. Unfortunately, you can't. Drop in from your paraglider and do a sneak strike that also does 8 times damage. That would be ideal. And then here there are some bokoblins that are waiting to ambush you. Oh gosh, this is gonna be dicey. Alright. Ow. Oh my gosh. Luckily he's just hitting me with a mop. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm just really afraid of the blue one. Focus on the blue one first. Oh gosh. Run away. Need some food. Run away more. I was not prepared for this. Let's switch. Ooh. Oh, that could have been it right there. My controls, I'm struggling with the controls. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, I missed. I keep missing. This is bad. I'll cook some more food later on. Where's the other head? There it is. Who is still here? Jeez. Okay, we're good. I'll take this. Okay, let's do this shrine. Wow, no, I'm done. I'm done with these guys. Can I just get in here, please? Thank you. Nighttime is the worst because of those skeleton bokoblins. They only take really 2 hits to kill, or 1 if you headshot them with an arrow, but in the middle of another fight with a lot of other enemies, they can just get super annoying. Nice. The design of these shrines is so interesting. Like, I think so many of them are entirely unique. I don't remember there being any that were similar, except for like the 2 Dueling Peaks shrines, which are basically, they're connected to each other. You've solved one puzzle to find the code for the other one, so you have to kind of go back and forth, and those are exactly the same, but for a reason. And then there's the combat shrines are also the same, but those are likely to be the same, right? Alright, we're building a pretty good arsenal here. Starting to get a little bit more damage, a little bit more resistances. So hopefully we don't die so quickly. Man, these Sheikah monks are just waiting for over 100 years for Link to come and get these spirit orbs from them. And then their purpose is fulfilled and they die, basically. Or they're freed from their earthly tethers, I guess. It's a much better way to say that. I think in the previous stream I talked about how Link is basically going around murdering these people because he's the reason that their life ends. There is a Korok up here. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the notifications for all of the DLC chests and all that good stuff. So we'll let that go as we're climbing this. And looking at the beautiful landscape. Dueling peaks up there. Tower at the base. Death Mountain. Hyrule Castle. Great Plateau where we came from. So are we gonna make this? We gotta do that red jump right here. Yeah, got it. There's a couple more Koroks over here we can grab. This one here is always a challenge, these rock throwing ones. I think this one you can just get without having to do any Cryonis fun stuff. Yeah, I think I can actually. Let's see. Oh dear God. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. Alright, camera. Man, I'm very excited for when we progress further and I have much more stamina to deal with. Okay, alright. Let's just do this. And that was an awful throw. I'm trying to line it up by putting the camera like this. It's clearly not working. There we go. Yeah. These little Korok puzzles are so fun. Oh, hi. I'm not going to deal with you. Grab this last Korok over here before moving on. Oh, there's maybe two here, huh? There's this rock and then maybe there's another one at that ruin over there. I'll check. But there's definitely one here. If you ever... Oh my gosh, wrong way. If you ever see a rock just on its own, it's probably a Korok puzzle. Got the Korok poop. It was never confirmed that it's actually poop, but I think that we can infer from what it says. It's shaped like poop. The description says it gives off a strange smell. Yeah, there's one right here. these guys. This group of book goblins over here is basically free. Hey Risk, good morning. How's it going, dude? Thanks for tuning in. How's it going? Audio's a bit scratchy. Gameplay audio or my audio? Your audio. My mic. Okay, let me see if I can fix that real fast. Alright, is that any better? Let me know if that's any better at all. I tried to reset the mic and everything much better. Okay, sweet. Thank you. Yeah, weird. I probably just needed a quick reset. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. Yeah, I feel like I have so many things hooked up to the computer at any given time. I'm just like, all right, what's working, what's not working, what's, you know, performing well, not performing well. Yeah. It takes some getting used to, I think. And I think once, like, maybe if I like organized my setup a little bit better, I wouldn't have to worry about any of that. I could just kind of have it be defaulted to everything that I need during the days. Yeah. Been enjoying the stream and solo games so far. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun. I think that these streams are going to allow me to play a lot of games that I either haven't played in a long time or games that I would not have gotten otherwise or things like that. So I'm appreciative for the opportunity to get to do this. It's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy. This very like good Samaritan, citizen of the world. If you hop up onto this part of the bridge right here, he tells you not to jump. You won't change the world by jumping carelessly to your doom. And he's worried about the shock that he would suffer seeing something like that. Very interesting. Isn't there something down here? Yeah. Another Korok, of course. There's 900 of these Korok seeds out there in the world. I've played through this game a couple of times. Not always have I done like a full run through, like exploring fully. The very first time I played this game is probably the time that I explored everything the most. And even in that run, I probably only found like 400 of those, if that many. So the fact that there are 900 of them is wild. A lot of games have multiple types of collectibles, right? Like most RPGs, most single player games have like a lot of collectathons. Basically, there's like a collectopedia or some sort of journal that you have to complete throughout the game, and a lot of it is optional content. And in this game, there is a collectopedia about like all of the different vegetation and fish and types of meat and like all of the different things that you can find in the game, but there's not, I mean, I don't think that there's like enough of a reward to justify doing all of that, you know? A lot of games give you like upgrades, and there's that too, right? Like there's definitely like a collectathon for upgrades in this game as well. You can upgrade your runes at the Ancient Tech Lab with Pura and everything, but that I think that's doable, and it doesn't take that long. And I feel like by the time you get there, I think almost every time by the time I've gotten there, I've had all of the materials that I needed for those upgrades. I never had to like turn around and go back and get more. It's these ancient screws and gears and spring items that you need to find. I don't need this. I picked that Korok leaf up earlier because I thought I needed it to use a boat to get around, to get to something on the Great Plateau, but I took a different route, so I didn't need it, actually. For anyone that's played this game before, you know, you need that leaf to get to Eventide Island, which is the island on one of the coasts. I think it's the eastern coast. You have to use a boat to get there, and it's the island that takes away all of your items, and you start out with nothing, and you have to finish the shrine puzzle with only what you can find on the island, and it's really fun. It's one of the better shrine puzzles for sure. Look away. Just turn. Yeah. Oh my gosh, please. Whew, got him before he blew his horn. Although I don't think I can sneak up on these guys. They're all facing different directions. I always wondered why Zelda games used the rupee as its currency. I'm sure there's an interview with Ainuma or someone at some point that talks about it. I need to look that up. It's just very interesting that the rupee was the one that was decided to be used. Not yen. Not some other made-up currency. Very interesting. I wonder if it was just like thought to be exotic or different. I think that would be hilarious if that was the case. An opal. All right, good. So these like jewels and stuff that you can get, when you get amber, it's fine. Like I think they sell at like 40 each or something, but the opals and then the higher ones like the rubies and sapphires and diamonds are the ones that you want to find. Like those sell for quite a bit. And you need, eventually you need to get a good amount of money in this game. Right now it's not too important, but if you want to, like, there are some armor sets and outfits and stuff that you can only buy. You can't get in any other way, so. These flower Korok puzzles are great. You just have to get to each of the flowers as they continue. Get the last white one, and it's done. Man, I remember first playing this game and getting to any area like this and just stopping to look around because it was just so gorgeous. Like, you're playing a Zelda game and you're in a wide open world. You can go anywhere you want, do anything. The game doesn't hold your hand at all. It gives you like very vague, generalized objectives. And then you go from there. So this Korok puzzle is there's a group of 3 trees, and 2 of them have just 1 apple. You can see the shimmering apple there. And then the other one has multiple apples. And what you have to do is you have to collect all of the other apples that are not that same apple. And there's one at the top that's always hard to get. I just shoot it because. And then once the trees match with just 1 apple each, the Korok is revealed. Like it's so cool. The different puzzles that they've made littered throughout the land are so cool. You'll just be walking around and you'll come across like metallic blocks that need to be stacked according to a certain pattern or matched with a different one, and you'll stop to do that, and then later on you'll come across another puzzle that's just a circle of rocks that has a gap, and you have to find the rock to fill that gap in, and there's just so much to be distracted by. And I think that that's what makes a good open world game, right? It's not really, like, the open world itself is a character. The open world is a gameplay element in the game. A lot of times the setting of a game is just kind of dressing, but I think Hyrule here in Breath of the Wild is its own character. It's dynamic, right? It determines a lot of your gameplay. Like if it rains, if it starts to rain, Link cannot climb surfaces. And if you need to get to the top of that mountain, you literally cannot do it when it's raining. Of course, a lot of speedrunners and different people have found ways to get around that by, manipulating the physics engine. There's like bullet time bounces and the bomb thing and everything that you can do to manipulate some of the to manipulate the physics in order to get places or do things that you normally wouldn't be able to do. But if you're just playing regularly, casually, you might just have to wait. You might have to go do something else until it stops raining, I did not headshot. You can ride these stags, which I think is so cool. Maybe I should have gotten a horse. would have made this go a little bit faster. Okay, let's get this tower. And then we can move on this way. There is a stable and some horses coming up in this direction. Oh, I missed a Korok over there under the door, huh? Oh, there's one here, though. This one actually leads me in the direction I need to go, so that's good. The river's current is pretty powerful here. It's difficult to swim across, especially at this level of stamina. So using Cryonis is probably one of the only ways to do it right now. Unless you use one of those speed techs that speedrunners use. Just BTB over the river. Alright, let's grab this tower. I was mentioning in the last stream that we did for this on Tuesday that Zelda is Breath of the Wild is the first Zelda game to employ Ubisoft towers in its game. And a lot of people have a lot of issues with Ubisoft towers. It's like, oh, it's like such a weird mechanic, and it's so overused. You get to a tower, climb to the top, activate a thing, and it shows you your surroundings. And I get it. Like, I get that that's annoying and repetitive and everything, but I think it's necessary to a certain degree. I think that Breath of the Wild does it really well because the towers don't show you every collectible, right? It doesn't show you anything. It just reveals the map. So when you first have your map, all it is black. It's there, you can't see anything. I activated the Great Plateau Tower and it showed me the landscape. These points of interest of the shrines and things did not show up until I discovered them physically. And there's nothing else there. And these little things are Korok seeds that I already found. So it doesn't show you everything that appears, which is great. Like, a lot of other games will have Ubisoft towers that just reveal every single point of interest and collectible and everything you can possibly find. Breath of the Wild does not do that. It literally just reveals the landscape of the map, and you have to physically go and find everything else. Every single chest, every Korok seed, every shrine, all of that needs to be discovered organically by the player, which it's such a better way to do it, in my opinion, right? I think it's so much more of a natural gaming experience to do that. The game does give you the Sheikah sensor, which you're able to put in the shrine this is the Sheikah sensor. You can sense 4 shrines in a direction that you're pointing, and that's it. Like, it does not tell you exactly where it is. It just, you point your Sheikah slate and it tells you that there is a shrine in that direction, right? But it could be on the other side of a mountain. It could be underwater. It could be, well, not underwater because you can't go underwater, but it can be in a lot of, different places. You wouldn't be, and the shrine sensor beeps more readily when you're walking towards the shrine. So there is a shrine in this direction, but it only tells me that when I'm walking in that direction. It doesn't appear on the map or anything like that. There's no thing that tells me, oh, there's a shrine in this general area. It's just the sensor telling me that there's one in that direction. So I think it's very, it's not very hand-holdy. It doesn't give you exactly everything you need to know to find every single thing, which is great. It leaves a lot of the discovery up to the player. And I know this is like super old news. Breath of the Wild's been out for a long time, but I just think it's something that needs to be celebrated. There's been so many open world games that have come out that are so hand-holdy, right? Like, every single tower you go to reveals everything that you can find. Every little thing. Actually, one game that I think is kind of also on a similar track is Chia. So Chia is a game that just came out, I think, 2 days ago. We did like a bonus stream on it on Tuesday night or something like that. And brilliant game, gorgeous game, some of the best water graphics I've seen in a game. It's a combo, a combination of hyper realistic graphics and cartoony, like cell shaded graphics. It's a really interesting animation style, and that game does a really good job of doing organic discovery as well, because it's just, there are Ubisoft towers, there's like viewpoints that you can go to. It's really interesting. Like Chia goes to those viewpoints and she shouts. It's not like she's looking, she shouts, and in some way she has like amazing echolocation, and based on the reverberation of her voice, she's able to tell where things are in the environment. So there is that, and that does reveal a lot of different points of interest and collectibles around the map. But one thing that Chia does that I have not seen, even Breath of the Wild doesn't do this. Chia does not show you your exact location on the map, because she has a physical map in her hands, right? Like, okay, fine. Link has a Sheikah Slate, which is a piece of technology which could probably have GPS and show him exactly where he is on the map. But Chia doesn't. She has a hand-drawn map. So a lot of games that have hand-drawn maps will still show you your exact location and will move in real time, which doesn't make any sense if you think about it. It makes absolutely zero sense for that to be happening. But Chia like acknowledges that, and that game does not show you your exact location, because if it did, like, how could it? If you are using a hand-drawn map, how could it show you your exact location? So I think it does it really, really well. That aspect of it is done really well. Ooh, got that climber's bandana. So this game has set bonuses, and each piece gives you a part of that set bonus. So the climber's bandana, the effect that it has, if you see on the bottom right there, it says climb speed up. So it allows you to climb faster, which is really like valuable in this game. There's a lot of climbing that you have to do, and a lot of stamina management that comes with it. And then in the middle of the screen there, you see the stamina wheel, and then the temperature thing that shows you what your temperature condition is right now. And then right under that, there's the climb speed up thing, and there's 3 bars underneath it. So you have one of them equipped, which means you have one part of the set. So there's a climber's bandana, there's a tunic or a shirt piece, and then there's also pants. And if you wear all of them, then you get the set bonus of whatever the set bonus has. You have to upgrade the items before you can access the set bonus, but it still works. So I think that the upgrading system and everything in here, that's the other thing that requires the collectathon, right? Like, eventually in this game you find great fairies, and those great fairies can upgrade your equipment, and they upgrade your gear. So the defense stat of those gears go up when you upgrade them, but also when you upgrade them to a certain level, you get access to their set bonuses. So it's helpful, quite helpful. I think the climbing gear, the set bonus is that when you're climbing and you use the jump, it uses like half the amount of stamina to do that or something, which is really, really nice. If you're wearing the set bonus and you have a good amount of stamina, you can climb probably any mountain or anything from the ground up. You're you get that much. And if you add like stamina boosting food and things like that, then it gets even better. Oh, I need to go back up. I'll go up over there. There's Lizalfos in the river over here. I always avoid them because at this level, they can kill you very, very easily. I think I might turn the sensor off because that beeping can get kind of annoying. I know where most of the shrines are. I may turn it on later at some point to find specific ones, but right now it's just too annoying to leave on. Should we? I don't know why they just hang out with... Oh my gosh. What is the timing? Well, not that. Wow, he goes flying. Jeez. And I missed. Man, I cannot get the timing on that. That is ridiculous. That swing comes out so much faster than when he's holding a weapon. I guess that makes sense. Weapons are heavy. I really enjoy that about this game. And a lot of games, but we're playing this one, so... I really enjoy that about this game, that the physics engine is, for the most part, quite realistic. Like, there's a lot of, like, conservation of momentum and things like that that make a lot of sense, that, like, why that happens, which I think is nice. And you're able to manipulate it in a lot of different ways to serve your purposes. I always go up here so that I can get to the shrine before getting to the stable. I think I can reach it from here, right? Yeah. It's surrounded by these spikes for some reason. I think that you can just also cryonis right outside of it because there's water and then jump over, but yeah, I think this is faster. The water guides, the Ha Dahamar shrine. Oh, this was the first shrine that kind of shows you that you can use cryonis on waterfalls. It doesn't have to be on the ground. You can do it sideways like this, which is so cool. And then you can grab that. So you put one here. Put one more here. These earlier shrines have some very simple puzzling, but then this one has this really great part right here with this massive wall of water. I always thought this was so fun. So this ball comes down and you have to guide it to get into that to open the door. So you have to stop it from going that way, and then you have to stop this thing from going down, I think, right? But not too much. And then maybe just put like a thing here to guide it. Yeah. So great. The puzzles in this game are just so fantastic. I think that the devs did a really, really great job of coming up with a lot of unique ways to manipulate not just the environment, but manipulate the tools that you have, right? Like that cryonis rune could be used in so many different ways. Later on, there will be some shrines that utilize stasis in really powerful ways as well. The mark of any good game is that the mechanics that you will have access to, the things that you can do, you should be able to use those things and do those things in a variety of ways, not just in one way every time, the whole time, right? It's our first stable. This guy's gonna give me instructions about how to do the stable system. Catch a horse. Alright, so let's go back here and catch a horse. They should be over here, yeah. Oh, shoot. I think it's easiest to drop in on them from above, actually. Wow, great timing, guys. Great timing. Thank you for that. Alright, these spotted ones are really, really easy to tame. They don't require a lot of stamina. But the solid color ones have more stamina and are able to run faster. But this is good enough for us right now. I think I might just, for the sake of doing these streams, I have the amiibo that allows us to get Epona. So I may just... I might just do that. What's up, everyone in the stream? How's it going? We're playing some Breath of the Wild. Oh, yeah, I forgot you get to name your horse. You get to name your horse. Anyone in the chat have a preference for the name of our horse? You can't... I don't think you can name your horse Epona. So that's the first thing that a lot of people tried, I think, in this game. Because... classically, Link's horse in the Zelda games is Epona, but you can actually get Epona, the horse, by using an amiibo. But you can't actually name any other horse that. Anyone in the chat? No one's in the chat? Okay, so we can just come up with a random name. How about we just call him Buddy? Yeah, why not? Yes. You also get a saddle and everything, which is nice. Alright, so let's get to Kakariko. Nice thing is that on these roads, you don't have to actually steer. The horse is capable of following the road without your assistance. You also like develop a bond with your horse. Like right now, your bond with the horse is low, so sometimes they can stop sprinting without you saying. They can like go off in random directions. So as long as you continue riding and then soothing your horse along the way, your companionship, your bond level increases. There's a Korok here. And when you increase that bond to 100%, then that will stop happening. So I think I need to Cryonis right here, maybe? To reach that. Oh, well, maybe I should throw it straight. And I did it again. Just the opposite way. Jeez. A few more tries. I have done this to the point of running out of rocks. Embarrassingly enough. Luckily, that didn't take too long. But we will meet Hestu for the first time up here, too, so... Get his maracas back for him. So the Koroks, they live in the Korok Woods with the Great Deku Tree. And their mascot, basically, is this character, Hestu, that we're about to meet. This one coming up here. He's a giant Korok, basically. And he's quite the character, as we shall see. I can see you. It's been 100 years since anyone has been able to see me. Wow. Hestu, and I need your help. Monsters stole my beloved maracas. Yep, I'm gonna get the maracas back. I don't think I can sneak up on these guys either. Yeah, they'll see me. There's 3 blue bokoblins. I think at this point it's the most difficult fight that you can get to. Oh my gosh. There we go. Ow. Luckily he has a twig. Why? Yeah, let's use this. Ow. So I think I'm going early on the jumps. Okay. Let's poke him. There we go. So once you start getting better weapons and getting into the groove of the combat and everything, I think it starts to get a lot easier. At the very beginning, when you fight those blue bokoblins and bigger moblins, and then when you find your first blue moblin, that happens, and then depending on which route you take after Kakariko Village, I think it really depends on which way you go. Like, the difficulty spike. Everything scales to your progression in terms of divine beasts, I think. So there are 4 divine beasts in the game, which are like kind of the 4 main dungeons of the game. And when you complete one, I think that all of the enemies in the world scale up 1 level. So you stop seeing these like normal bokoblins, and they just kind of start at the base level of all being blue. So Hestu needs to put Korok seeds into his maracas. And when you give them to him, he can expand your inventory to be able to carry more. So if I choose Weapon Stash, he will do this wonderful dance. Yeah. And expand so you can hold more, so you don't have to keep throwing stuff away. which is quite helpful. And he'll do it a limited number of times in this spot, and then he moves to a different spot, and then you have to re-find him again. I'm not sure how many times he does it. Oh, just 2. Okay. So he will be on his way to Korok Forest, and then you have to find him along the way. I think he has 2 other locations that he goes to before going to Korok Forest. And then once you find him in Korok Forest, then he stays there, and you can go back to him infinitely. This is the road into Kakariko Village. Oh, here's this this type of Korok puzzle that I was talking about earlier. You just have to match the missing cube with the other design. This one's the first one you come across, so it's quite simple. Oh, actually, there's one on the Great Plateau as well that I didn't get last time. But oh yeah, she tells you that you can use bombs to mine the ore instead of using your ooh, sorry. Using your hammer, because the hammer has a limited amount of durability. And if you don't have a hammer, then you can just bomb the ore and it blows up and you can grab it. Oop, missed. Link has different animations of getting on the horse depending on what side you get on from. I missed this in my first playthrough, but this this right here, if you look up, you can see that there are some arrows coming out of this like little eye Sheikah symbol right here, but they're like right to the side. If you shoot directly in the center, you get a Korok seed. Yeah, I did not know about that my first playthrough. And here we are. She heals quite quickly. You tell her everything. Stranger, complete stranger. Sheikah Slate is a symbol. It means you are the hero of legend. Waiting for you for a very long time. Gotta meet with Lady Impa. All Zelda fans will recognize Impa as a recurring character. Kakariko Village forces you into this very slow canter with the horse. A lot of NPCs here. Clothing shop. Although, let's see. What is even... I probably need much more money. I need to sell some stuff. But I do want to grab these item sets. But the best thing to sell are these the stones that you find. The amber and opals. Where? Ah, right here. I like to keep a couple with me just in case you come across a quest or something that requires you to have them. Very rarely does that happen, but I don't know. I have this like paranoia that I'll sell all of them and then not have enough for something that comes along the way. Alright, 1,000 rupees. Let's see if that's enough. So I definitely want this. This is the stealth armor. The stealth tights, stealth chest guard, and stealth mask. That's 500. 700. 600. Oh my god. So I need 1,300 plus 500. I need 1,800 for that. And then this is the base one that you can just get. So this one's cheap. But 1,800 plus another 210 plus 60, 270. So I need like over 2k. I don't think I have enough stuff to sell her to get that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just I mean, I can sell this and these. I'll just sell all of these. Get as much of it as I can. Man, I usually have had enough money after selling to buy all this stuff. I wonder what I missed. I must have missed like an ore cache or something somewhere. Alright, so let's buy the Hylian armor set. And then once we get back up to 1,800, then we'll come back for the stealth set. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I didn't need to buy the Hylian trousers. Ah, that was dumb. I already had a pair of those. That was really stupid. Man. Oh, oops. Let me just sell those back to her. Oh my gosh, 25. She's making bank off of me. Alright, let's move on. Let's go to Impa. She's right over here. There's a goddess statue here. Do I have enough? No, I have 3. They don't want to let you pass, but then they see your Sheikah slate, and then they beg your forgiveness. Oh, this is cool. This is another Korok puzzle. You have to put an apple in the empty slot, or whatever they're already holding in the empty slot. And it gives you a Korok seed. Again, so much variety in the different puzzles and things in the game. I think it's so great. All right, let's get some story. Yeah. Here's Impa.
So, you're finally awake. It has been quite a long time, Link. I am much older now, but you remember me, don't you?
Sorry, Impa. All the memories are gone. 100 years ago. Man. Zelda placed Link in a sacred slumber. She went to face Ganon alone. She entrusted me with some words she wished to say to you. Been waiting 100 years to deliver the message, but the princess risked her life to leave you. Well, if you are to hear them, you must be prepared to risk your life as well. Afraid that burden may be too much to bear while you're still without your memories. When you feel you are ready to receive the princess's message, return to me. I'm ready. Yes, I am. Not a memory to your name, yet you are as intent as ever to charge forward with only courage and justice on your side. Always a hero. That's right. Link is the legendary hero. He is the chosen hero by the goddess Hylia herself.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon.
I loved this part in the trailer when it first came out.
Endured over the ages.
Tapestry style storytelling.
Has been turned back time and time again.
So good.
A warrior wielding the soul of a hero and a princess who carries the blood of the goddess. With the passage of time, each conflict with Ganon faded into legend. So listen closely as I tell you of this legend that occurred 10,000 years ago. Hyrule was then blossoming as a highly advanced civilization. Even the most powerful monsters posed little threat to the denizens of the realm. The people thought it wise to utilize their technological prowess.
Built some
The
towers.
safety of the land, should Calamity Ganon ever return. They constructed 4 mechanical wonders that came to be known as the Divine Beasts. They also built a
And the Guardians.
of autonomous weapons called Guardians. The Divine Beasts were piloted by 4 individuals of exceptional skill from across the land, and thus the plan to neutralize Ganon was forged. Upon Ganon's inevitable return to Hyrule, the princess and the hero fought alongside these 4 champions against this ancient evil. The Guardians were tasked with protecting the hero as the Divine Beasts unleashed a furious attack upon their terrible foe. And when the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness delivered
Master Sword.
the final blow, the princess used her sacred power to seal away Calamity Ganon.
That was 100 years ago. In preparation for the foretold revival of Ganon, we strove to follow the lead of our ancestors of 10,000 years prior, but in the end, despite our best efforts and careful planning, we underestimated his power. To not make that mistake again, the princess left you these words. Free the 4 divine beasts. That is what she said. The 4 divine beasts, the ancient Sheikah weapons wielded by the 4 champions. Divine Beast Va Rudania, controlled by Daruk of the Gorons. Divine Beast Va Meadow, controlled by Revali of the Rito. Divine Beast Va Ruta, controlled by Mifa of the Zora. And Va Naboris, controlled by Urbosa of the Gerudo. All the 4 corners of the world of Hyrule in 4 different areas, 4 different cultures, 4 different groups of people. Amazing. The 4 races. You must go where it tells you and meet with each leader there. Free the divine beasts. Sheikah Slate is not complete. Use your guide and also your memory. Let's see. Someone at the research lab in Hateno Village might be able to help you. Hateno Village is over here. That's the next stop. It's a small village, one of the very few places that avoided suffering significant damage during the Great Calamity. You are Princess Zelda's only hope, and Hyrule's as well. You cannot turn back now. Follow your heart and seize your destiny. There it is. Okay. Nice. All right. So that is the expositional dump. The cool thing about this game is that you don't even have to come here or do any of this. You can jump off the Great Plateau and go straight to Hyrule Castle and fight Ganon if that's your wish. You can go straight there. You can also go straight there now. If you go to the 4 Divine Beasts, you face the Blight Ganon bosses, and then you restart those Divine Beasts, you free them from Ganon's control, then those 4 Divine Beasts help you in the final fight against Ganon. So that is the advantage of doing that. So I think the next bit of content we'll do is so the next part of what we have to do is we have to go to Hateno Village, meet with Pura at the Ancient Tech Lab, unlock the upgrades for the Sheikah Slate, come back, tell Impa that we met with her, then unlock a memory so that Impa gives us the Champion's Tunic, and then that kind of fulfills the village to village questing, and then from that point onward you're free to go and take on the Divine Beasts and the rest of the content in the game. We'll see how much of that we can do here. So this is a tutorial like shrine. It teaches you a few things. It's all the way here. You're not able to learn these things in a real sort of capacity until you come all the way to Kakariko Village. But it teaches you all of the combat moves. Using this friendly Guardian Scout here. Use a side hop to avoid enemy attacks. This will create an opening that you can use to strike back. Side hop. Strafe, side hop, side hop. Side hop. Do a backflip to avoid enemy attacks and create an opening to strike back. Backpedal and jump. You can repel an attack if you parry with your shield at just the right time. Strike back in the opening that you create. Shield bashes are probably the hardest part of combat. I think that the timing on them is really tough. Build up your power and then release it, and then you should charge attack. Catch your enemies in this motion to damage them. Done well to learn these crucial skills. Now proceed. It's gonna give me another weapon here, but really all I want is more rupees. That'd be nice. Gold rupee right here would be great. Oh, opal. I can sell that. That's nice. See how much content we can get through. So okay, so we can either make a beeline for Hateno Village now, or we can do some side questing here in Kakariko for the little bit we have left. There's 15 minutes left. We're not going to have enough time to get to Hateno, so we should probably just stick around in Kakariko, do some of the smaller side quests. You can't finish all of the side questing until you have actually reached Hateno Village, though. So there's that. But we can start some of them. One of them is returning this guy's kakus into his pen here. My cuckoos. They haven't come home. I'll go find them. There are 10 total. Okay, so there's 4 in here right now. We need to get 6 more. I remember vaguely where some of them are. I don't remember where all of them are. Here's one. Oh my gosh, I can't run. But I can glide. That's 5. There's one on one of these roofs, yeah, right there. Oh, shoot. This guy's gonna give me a pumpkin. Yeah, thanks. Let's get to the top of this. I think I can probably just toss you in, right? Nope. Oh geez, I don't know if that counts. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need 4 more. Oh man, I have to remember where these guys are. Oh shoot, there's one in here. Oh, the person's not here. Okay, there's normally someone that does not let me get in here because they're watching these trees, but luckily came at just the right time. Okay, that's 7. I don't remember if there's another one on a roof. There's one in this corner over here, I think. Isn't there? No. Oh, it's up here. There are a bunch of side quests in Kakariko that reward you with different things, and it's just fun. It's a nice little reprieve from adventuring around the world, and then a couple of them actually yield like one of them ends up being a shrine quest. The very last one. One of them is with the painter guy who has you take a picture of the Great Fairy Fountain, and then that painter guy gives you advice on how to find your other memory locations and stuff like that. So, here's one. Is that 8? 9? I honestly have no idea where the other ones are. I hope this is 9. I hope there's only one more. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dang it. That's 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's one inside. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's one left. One left. Where could it be? I don't remember. Man, I cannot remember where this last cuckoo is. Is there one on another roof? Somewhere? Should I get high up to see? Let's try this one. Oh. Oh no, it's raining. No, it's raining. I can't climb when it's raining. Okay, luckily got up that one. Oh jeez, that zooms in quite far. Let's do that. I don't see any on these roofs. There probably isn't another one on a roof. Ah, man. Over here, maybe? Somewhere? No. Gosh, I can't remember. There was a time that I probably knew exactly where everything was in this game. I don't know. Oh, can't take these. Where is this last one? Oh, we gotta check behind every house. I wish that they would make noise so I could hear them. Oh, it's right here. Okay, got it. That's probably the most simple one. I got it last. That's it. Nice. $50. Okay. Only 600 more to go. Thanks, man. Oh man, it's raining and it's maybe not the right time. Let me change time of day. Oh man, I can't change the time unless it's on. And it can't be on when it's raining. Can I turn this one on? I can't even turn this one on. Great. Rain is one of the worst things in this game. You know what I can do though is I can get more stamina. So there's 2 kids. I think I might just have to stay the night in the inn, unfortunately. Do the soft one for 40. I just got 50, spent 40. Nice. The soft one gives me an extra heart, though. So keep that for a little while. Alright. Oh man, I should have done noon, huh? Because I don't think those kids are out playing until noon. So there's a quest. There's 2 games I can play with these kids, I believe. One of them is a race, and one of them is hide and seek or something like that. I have to find the kid that's running around. Usually over here somewhere. Yeah. let's play. Do tag first. I have to catch her. I think she runs in the same way every time. Crunchy Crunchables. Rock salt, thanks. Alright, and then we do hide and seek. And she hides over here. I remember doing this the first time. It took me forever to find her. Wait, isn't she supposed to be right here? What just happened? She always hides right here. No way. She's in a different spot? Oh no. I don't want to start searching for her now. I didn't know she could have different spots. I thought she was always in that spot. If it's random and I've always just gotten that spot, that is wild. I'm not going to search for her right now. I'll start this kid's quest. This guy does some, or I think is she a girl as well? Coco, maybe? Can't tell. This child wants to cook some stuff. Needs some swift carrots. Luckily, I think that they sell them here. Don't have any. Oh, these are arrows. Wrong one. There's literally a carrot on the sign outside. Should have known that. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna need some of this other stuff too. Eventually, I think I need the goat butter. Egg I have. Okay. Give her the carrot. Make the food. It's actually a really sad story. This kid is trying to make food just like their mom used to make, but their mom passed away. And it's next one is goat butter. It's kind of a sad story. There's definitely some cut content in Kakariko Village and other areas. You can tell, like there's a whole like almost graveyard memorial area where these kids go, but there's not much else to. Oh, I don't have any raw meat. Oh no. I'm gonna have to quickly go. Okay. Can I quickly find some? Where would I find some? The easiest way was probably be to just go to this tower and fly off of it. Get some deer. Or boar, either one. Rain again, great. So I think I can find some in those woods over there. Or maybe this way too. I can't see anything. Man, no wildlife here, just moblins. Oh, come on. These guys are fighting over here. I can't call my horse because it's too far away. The rain makes it harder to see. This is Breath of the Wild. You gotta get from place to place. You gotta put in the time. You can't just instantaneously get everything that you need. There's also a Korok here. Alright, don't judge my aim, guys. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Okay, one more. Yeah. Wow, that was way too early. There we go. Okay, there's gotta be something I can hunt over here in these woods. There we go. Done. Let's go back to the village. We're almost done here, guys. We're gonna finish this quest out and then we'll call it for this stream. But then we will continue with it next week for sure. Just finish out this last bit of this quest. That dynamic weather. It was raining over there by the Great Plateau, but not over here. All right. Oh no. Do I have some? Oh, yes I do. Good. I did pick some up in the Great Plateau, didn't I? Sweet. I forgot that you need that for this. Yeah. It is a sad quest. Oops. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Oh, yeah, that is it, right? Yes, okay. Alright, so that's it for our stream for today. We are going to call it here. This is a good place as any to call it. Let's save. Alright, so we're going to call it here. Thanks to everybody that dropped by to hang out for a little while. So that's Breath of the Wild. We will continue with Breath of the Wild next week on Tuesday. So we're doing Breath of the Wild on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Mondays and Wednesdays we're playing Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Very different game, very different experience, also very fun. And hopefully we get to do a bonus stream here and there as we go. So join us for those streams. Hope to see you guys there. But other than that, have a great day, and we'll see you guys next time.